The Mike Show presents Test Drive Interviews, brought to you by Billy Craft Honda in Lynchburg. Oh, hey, it's Paul.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Paul, we're doing great.
Mike, good to see you.
It's great to see you. This is a beautiful color vehicle.
Yes, this is the 2020 Clear Vision Honda Pilot.
And I've got mine.
So the Elite is what we're driving today, 2020. This one just hit the lot. The 2020s are here. We're excited about it. And we're going to kind of go through and show you some of the new things that Honda has added to the Honda Pilot. A couple things that are I like about the Honda Pilot, especially the Elite, is one thing is remote start. It's a little cold outside. You'd probably still go outside your car, but if it gets colder, you may want to start it from the house. So you simply lock the door. You can see it lights blink, and then I hold my remote start down and let it up, and it starts, and then it'll blink 6 times to let you know that it's running. So if you are opening it from your home, you can actually see it running. And it'll run like this for 10 minutes. At the end of 10 minutes, if you don't enter the vehicle, then it'll automatically will turn itself off. So let's say then, well, I get a phone call and I really don't want to have the car run anymore. So I simply just take the remote start button and hold it down, and it turns it off at that point.
But tell us about the lift gate.
Yeah. So the lift gate's cool because you can always have your button here that you can open it, but this one also has kick plate, where I kick my foot, it opens it by itself. So if my hands are full and I can't open the button, then it'll automatically do that. Now you can still use your key fob to unlock and open the vehicle, but it also does that. Now let's say after I'm leaving, I'm unloading and my hands are full. Well, I can't really reach up here and hit the button if my hands are full, so I just kick again and then it automatically will shut.
Neat.
I don't need my key fob. If it's in the pocket or pocketbook, I just put my hand in. It beeps twice.
Wow.
It tells me that it's unlocked. Then once I open the vehicle, I'm in. I can hit my button to unlock for my passengers, and then be able to get the back seats access to.
Wow. This is such a great ride.
Yeah.
It sits up nice and high. Welcome to Test Drive Interviews. This is, I think this is 37, Paul.
37.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's a lot of people that have been in these cars. It's
really? And
yes.
And today, as you mentioned outside, we're going to be test driving what?
This is a 2020 Elite Pilot. And I say 2020 because we have new vision headed toward the new year.
Yes,
so
sir.
yeah, we're very excited about that. The Elite Pilot is obviously we have one step above this, the new Black Edition, which came out in 2020. But we're driving this one today because I want to kind of show you not only the safety features, but also what I call creature features. Features that you may not think that is important until you actually have that feature. Like, for instance, the automatic phone charging device, or heated and cooled seats.
See, I'm going to turn mine
Turn
down.
yours down.
Yeah,
Okay,
just a tad bit. Yeah, so
but
they're
yeah,
toasty.
The automatic idle shut off, which is a new feature also. So when you come to a complete stop, we'll actually feel like the engine has died down. That's to save energy, protect the environment, all those good things. And then when you take your foot off the brake, the car then starts up and goes again. So we'll show you all those features today.
Stay tuned. That's all coming up in this edition of Test Drive Interviews. And joining us on Test Drive Interviews, Stacey Craft from the Carter Craft Foundation. Hello.
Hello.
And Reverend Camm. Reverend, you're with One Community, One Voice.
Yes. Hello.
Hello. Now, Stacey, we're going to start with the Carter Craft Foundation. Tell us about the Carter Craft Foundation. How did it get started? And we'll go from there.
We lost my stepson back in 2016. He was in a motorcycle wreck, and my husband decided that he wanted to start the foundation so we could do things to help others and remember Carter while doing those. And that's exactly what we've been doing. We've been helping the community in many, many ways, and remembering Carter every time we do those things. So yes.
And welcoming to the program, Reverend Camm. Reverend Camm, tell us about One Community, One Voice.
One Community, One Voice is an organization that we developed in the city of Lynchburg, really to help the challenged kids and at-risk families in the community. We partner with like the police department, fire department, sheriff department, Commonwealth, and different churches and organizations, and like the Carter Craft Foundation, those organizations to change the place in Lynchburg. We partner with them to change children's lives and people's lives in Lynchburg.
When was the organization founded, and let's talk about some of the things that you do, some of the events that you have throughout the year.
Sure. The One Community, One Voice started about 4 years ago.
Okay.
I'm initially from Lynchburg.
Okay.
I'm a Lynchburg native. Went away and went in the military and did 30 years away from home. Coming back to see such a need for change in some of the communities.
Sure.
And we began to work with the police department.
Okay.
And began to realize that that relationship there in the inner city was not so. They didn't have a relationship with the inner city. So we began to work and had visions to change some of the understandings of the importance of the police department and our first responders, but also to change the lives of the people. So that began to get the wheel rolling so much to where we begin to come up with incentives and ideas to kind of help people. And we go into the community, for example, during the summertime. We noticed that about 3 years ago there was a really uptick in murders. We had a considerable number of murders in Lynchburg. It was more than it was in the whole year, just in a few months. And we began to realize we needed to go in those communities and let those community people in that community realize that they had to stop these behaviors. And we came up with the acronym called ENOUGH. Changing undesirable behaviors in your neighborhood and empowering those neighbors. And we go into those neighborhoods with our first responders and other agencies and go in there and tell them that, hey, you can make the difference. We go in there bringing in music and food and bringing in opportunities for them to achieve better. We believe that in One Community, One Voice, not only to give food, but we want to give them a chance to go from where they are to the next level in life.
Sure.
Because we want everyone to be a productive citizen of the city of Lynchburg. So we go out with the ENOUGH event and we challenge them to not allow undesirable behaviors to continue in their neighborhood. We have the bike program, in which we are so thankful for the Carter Craft Foundation to be a part of. They partner with us and give us those 16 bikes, which really helps those young kids to have an incentive to do better in school.
That's fantastic.
And the bike program means believing in kids excelling.
Nice.
We have the Christmas program where we have shopping with Cop. We take the young children, they go into the one of the Walmarts here in the city and they shop with actual policemen and go out and get themselves gifts, but not only are we teaching them to give their parents gifts and things of that nature. So we have a lot of different programs going on.
That is so cool. Stacey, now this is the time of the year that you're giving, but that giving comes from a lot of fundraising throughout the year. Talk about that.
Yes. We have been doing, in April of each year, we have a Jeep cruise in that has been very profitable for us. We did our first golf tournament this year, which was very successful. We did a designer bingo, purse bingo, which was also profitable. So we worked through, and we also auctioned a vehicle off. So we did a lot of fundraising through the year, worked hard to get money, and so now is the time that we have been starting to work on donating. And we've been reaching out to the community to see what some of those needs are, and asking those that continue to donate and volunteer their time to help the Carter Craft Foundation, where they see where they put their money when it comes to donating to charities. So we've been working really hard to do that, and then we're also right now we are getting ready to feed a couple families for Thanksgiving. We've gotten them some gift cards.
That's fantastic.
They foster children, so we thought that was a good need.
Sure.
And for Christmas we go to the elderly homes and help them. There are several elderly people that have no one to visit them.
That's a shame.
Nothing. So we put a package together specifically for those that have nothing or no one. And we take those ourselves, and we're able to go deliver them to them. And it's just amazing.
Recently, you've done something with the Bedford County Schools.
Yes. We paid off the lunch debt for Bedford County Schools.
Wait. All the lunch debt?
Yes. Now, Bedford County, very minor.
Yeah.
It was only, well, I say minor because I'm going to tell you something big in a few minutes.
Yeah.
It was only $2,000.
Okay.
So we paid that debt off. We also put some money in an angel fund for them, so they had some for the future.
Okay.
But we reached out to Campbell County.
Okay.
And unfortunately, their debt is $8,000 right now.
Wow.
So anybody thinking to donate, that's where I would want you to put your money.
Absolutely.
We're in the donating mode right now. We have some money that we're donating to several different causes, and we'll be donating to Campbell County, but $8,000 is a lot of money. And
Sure.
This is only one semester of school. They've got the second semester to go. So, you know, it's a lot. People, you know, it's this time of the year where people will donate, and
Absolutely.
I would suggest people donate to Campbell County school lunches.
What does your organization need this time of the year?
Well, this time of year, we are now preparing for our children, those that we find in need. We are giving 100 turkeys away. We partner with some of the local churches. We give 100 food boxes away.
Wow.
And we have 100 turkeys donated by one of the local churches here in the city.
Okay.
Now we need to add the additional things that come with those boxes. So we're working towards that. We also know that we want to ensure that every child has a gift under the tree. So
Nice.
Shopping with our heroes this year, we want that to also be a successful program that we attempt to do every year.
Okay.
So we're needing support there. Share the Warmth is a program we do every year, and we're finishing that up early in December. We had to extend it because we didn't get enough gently used coats.
Okay.
But we are sharing the warmth. We don't want one kid on the school bus waiting on that school bus without a coat. So
Right.
we've been very aggressive about making sure we share the warmth in Lynchburg. And so those are some of the programs. Now, where they can help us at is that we'll be in Walmart on Old Forest Road on November the 30th.
Okay.
From 9 till 2. All our heroes, our first responders will be there, the police department, sheriff department, fire department, Commonwealth will all be there, and some of the local churches and agencies around, they'll be there, and we're asking for donations so that we can get some of the donations to make sure we have all the programs that we do so we can have them going forward. So we understand some people can't give largely, but if they can just share some things during this time of year to help us help someone that's less fortunate than they are, we really would appreciate it.
Now, where do folks learn more about your organization, and where can they make donations?
Well, social media is always there. And we have a Facebook page. It's called One Community, One Voice Lynchburg.
Okay.
We have a website, One Community, One Voice Lynchburg. And there you can find out how you can donate. You can donate online there. You can reach out. We always can get in touch with others on either of those platforms. But if nothing else, come out to us on November the 30th at Walmart on Old Forest Road and say, hey, here I am. I want to donate there. And we'll really appreciate anything the city of Lynchburg can do and the citizens can.
Stacey, where can folks learn more about the Carter Craft Foundation?
Well, we have a web page and a Facebook page, and both are the Carter Craft Foundation.
I am so comfortable in this vehicle. I hardly even knew that we were moving. You've kept a steady hand on the wheel, or did you?
No, I didn't really. I let the pilot drive by itself. The safety features are always something that helps sell their vehicle because people want the newest vehicles with the safety features, and being able to take your hands off the wheel, to see that the car is working its peeping you between the lines with the collision mitigation, braking systems. The car in front of you stops, I'm automatically going to stop. All those features are great. It's just an awesome vehicle to work with. But the things that I like, the little things, are like the heated steering wheel that's on this.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like super cold outside, but the little heated steering wheel makes it nice, and the heated seats are always a plus, that you can turn them down if they're too hot or whatever. But the biggest thing, I guess, from me is the adaptive cruise control. It's my favorite feature of all. I set the cruise for 62, the car in front of me slows down, I'm going to slow down. I'm not going to have to worry about driving behind them or running in the back of them. So all those features are part of the Honda Sensing, and all comes with this 2020, the new Vision Honda Pilot that we're starting to push out.
And we want to thank Billy Craft Honda for sponsoring Test Drive Interviews. You can catch all of our Test Drive interviews by visiting our social media, The Mike Show VA, that's on Facebook, and our YouTube page. You can check out also our Twitter and Instagram, even MySpace as well. You can listen to the program Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 on 93.7 KHF. You can also check out our Best of Bits on our Radio 434 channel at radio434.com or the app. It's a free download. I want to thank Stacey Craft from the Carter Craft Foundation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Reverend Camm for joining us. One Community, One Voice.
Thank you.
And of course, Paul, heck of a deal, Heckman.
Yes.
Paul,
visit me on Facebook at Heck of a Deal. Since we've done this the last 37 times, my likes have gone up. I appreciate that.
Nice.
Customers have come in and asked for a heck of a deal, and that's always cool to be able to know that your marketing is working. So give me a shout out, and hopefully come by and see me at the dealership.
All right. For Test Drive Interviews, this is Mike. Thanks for watching.